No, you're alive, and then my sister-in-law was at town. There you go, okay. I went to.
It's like,
Yeah.
what time is basically.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not even know that.
Yeah.
It's not like you go out in Southern California, where there's all sorts of things you do, and
Yeah.
it's wonderful, and it's really nice.
Yeah,
You
we
gotta,
don't touch the water.
no.
Southern California is like, it's so cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure, because it's not very warm, like relative to here.
Right.
Here,
And it's really hot.
Florida, it is like bath water, a sauna.
No, I have been to Florida.
Yeah. Well, it's very, we know Orlando, but it was very populated, but you know what, that handle. Like, all right, hours away.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Keep driving.
Oh, that's sure. That's easily drive. Somebody. Your friend. Yeah. The Saturday. What is that? Hey, all the school stuff. And all the time, over in the 89. What created? Like, I needed, like the 501.
Like,
Something.
yeah, I think that's awesome. Yeah, my son just turned 1 and we traveled for the first time, and that's a toddler, and it's so hard. Of course, at home probably there's certain things.
Yeah.
Really?
We would go
again.
So
Yeah.
it's like a Gatlinburg weekend. That was as far as. we could go.
Yeah.
Get back, that's 3 hours.
There's some seats available on the front.
All the same.
I don't like to always sit in the front, I like to leave it available for somebody else.
You don't ever sit in front.
Yes, I do.
The world,
I think we're gonna be pretty good.
not scared of hillbillies, it's okay.
We're gonna be good.
Yeah.
I know, I just text you back, after this we'll chat.
Thank you.
Look,
Man, I don't know if my advice, go ahead and get started. Welcome to today's team meeting, big day. So we're gonna have a team meeting at 10 o'clock, and then 11 o'clock. We're going to
Make phone calls.
make some calls, yeah, just talk to some folks, we'll talk a little bit more about that in Patrick Garden, so welcome to today's team meeting, it is the July team meeting. You're not here for the July team meeting, you're in the wrong spot, everybody good?
I think so.
Okay, fantastic. All right, well, let's go ahead and get things started, so first thing I'd like to do is talk a little bit about culture, you know, culture shows up in so many different ways in our market centers. Hold on, Don Sullivan's coming in, everyone. Hey, guys, get Don in here, all right. Yes. Good job. So we talk about our culture and action, we talk about our culture a lot at Keller Williams. Every business has a culture, right? You have a culture within the business that you have and your real estate business. Here's the thing, what's the culture based on, right? Is it based on sound fundamentals? Is it a good culture? Is it an okay culture? What does that look like? Today we're gonna talk about number 3 and number 18 because we labeled them because there's 51 of them. John, how many are there? 51. See that? 51. He's right on top of it. All right, so let's say compliment others regularly, right? Here's the thing. It could be about the shoes they have on or the, you know, the hat that they're wearing today. Could be any one of a number of things. And yet, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Do you guys know how you can tell when someone needs encouragement? All the time.
They're breathing.
They're breathing, that's exactly right. You know, and it could be in the form of a compliment, something they say, something they did, congratulatory, something on something with the real estate business. Number 18, not only learning but living, but Y4C2 teams, okay? Raise your hand if you know what the Y4C2 teams are. No, you know, I don't mean, I don't recite them, I just do know that it's for this thing. That's good, that's good. How many of you know the dance that goes with them? Okay, look at that, though it does exist, Heather, from telling us. Google that, go to kw.com and find it. There will be a.
It's learning it.
Yeah, there will be a class on that. Let me ask you this real quick. Anybody got a favorite? Anybody got one that they think about a lot?
Yes. No?
I mean, 50 is my favorite.
50, okay, let's see, my two favorite. You're doing 700 today, now that's 700 today. 6 more, you got 6 more. We're down to 5. There we go, look at that. John needs to do 700 today, you got 3 in HR. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Fantastic. Hey, I know, they say you gotta hold it, what, not gonna be. You had no idea. It's gonna push away, that's gonna time like, so it's interesting though, right? Did you feel the energy change there? Yeah, oh yeah, let me tell you something about this business. It's all about energy. It's all about energy, it's all about mindset. We don't do heavy lifting, we don't use hammers, and we don't use axes or shovels or anything else like that. This entire game, and when I say the game, it's the game of real estate. It's played from the neck up. That's it. It's your mindset, right? It's how you choose to get up every single day and start your day to do the things that make the greatest impact on your business, which ultimately makes the impact on your life. So if you've not seen these, take a look at them. Mo Anderson put together, it's really, really good. It seems like the one that I seem to fall stay pretty close to is number 8. I'm seeing number 8. That's one for Bo. So Bo looks at that one, number 8. So some of you may have that issue as well. Let's figure it out. Did we get the was that Amberwood? I did. Yeah, we just gotta sit here until every single word. This is awesome, right? Yeah. Everybody been there? Okay. Moving on, moving on a little bit. So we've got some folks that are gonna have some birthdays, right? Sheridan Sims just turned 15. No, it's the come on, that's the Sheridan, James Sheridan was a birthday, Morgan Bath, Rita Jones, Laura Ratliff, Terry Kerr, Holly Brazier, Nora Williams, and
I'm John.
Anjana Mandel, 31st. Hey, you see these folks, tell them happy birthday, right? Tell them happy birthday. And next up, we'll do some bucket fills. Guys, here's what a bucket fill is. Some of you may know, you may not know. Bucket fill is one thing. It's complimenting someone or just filling someone's bucket. Maybe they helped you, did something for you. You like the way they show up. So what we like to do is every single time we have a meeting, we get together. Guess what? We're going to fill some buckets up. So who does something for you? Who helped you with something that you'd like to take this opportunity to recognize them?
I'm gonna recognize that Casey's bag. There was something on my heart that said, reach out to Casey. I literally have a page that just says Casey at the top because I just had a feeling I needed to reach out to Casey, and then she just walked to my office this morning. It was like, oh my God, Casey! It was wonderful.
You're welcome. I can say, thanks for that phone call. Yeah. Hey, that's all a lot. Who else has a bucket fill? I need somebody to help you. Yes, sir.
Joseph and then the leadership team putting everything together, helping out Patrick Garvin and all his
Yeah.
business. It's Joseph stepped up big time. He's helped a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he really has. And Joseph has stepped up through his entire team tenure as our team leader. And now as he's transitioning back into production and focusing on his coaching, still brings that servant's heart. So I appreciate that. Yeah, that's good stuff. Our staff is working really, really diligently right now on a lot of different things. And the fundraising piece for Patrick Garvin is a big one. So leadership, staff, our ALC, everybody putting in the time to make sure that happens. Our investor group also. So we'll talk more about that.
I got one.
Oh. What's that?
He's putting up with all of us in the PC, so I don't.
Stephen? Yeah. You know what? Stephen had a full head of hair before he took that office.
Started going great.
Yeah, like long, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, right about shoulder length, it was nice. No, no,
All phone calls and texts,
yeah.
crazy questions.
Well, we're gonna take a minute today during the course of the meeting, and Stephen's gonna actually come up and answer a few questions. I think we've got some people from his PC program that are going to step in. If you're not sure what that is, get with Stephen. It's productivity coaching. Guys, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Coaches help you see the things that you don't see. They tell you the things that you don't necessarily want to hear, which ultimately leads to you getting the results that you desire to get. So integral piece of what we do there. So
Bucket fill,
Okay, you want to go hear about it? Go, you're on
Yeah.
Wow, so Jackie used to spending a lot of time by herself. She's a self-motivator.
I have a new niece,
You have to do all.
I have a new niece who just.
Oh my God. I now literally thought of
An
that.
hour ago, while I was talking to her.
Oh. I said it.
And she works, so I'm sad, I can't see her for 3 more weeks, but.
Oh, that's good. Wow. Another piece. Well, that's good. That's awesome. Families always growing. So, we talked about this a little bit earlier. I'm just gonna touch on it real quick today because, we're doing a family, we're doing a fundraiser for Patrick and his family. Here's the thing, guys, we're doing a potluck today. Theme is comfort foods. And yet at the same time too, it's interesting how, the things that we sometimes occupy our thoughts and hold dear can change in an instant. Patrick's running a very robust real estate business. And then one day he just wasn't feeling very good. Goes to the doctor, leads to basically going to hospital. And the next thing you know, that was mid-June. Is that right? The mid-June? Yeah. Mid-June, he checks into the hospital. He's still in the hospital. There's not a really like 100% diagnosis as to what's wrong with it. Here's what we do know. At one point, his body started to become a little bit paralyzed. He was having trouble using his arms. They incubated him, which you know what that means. They put a tube down his throat because he could no longer breathe on his own. They're just not sure what it is. They're still running a lot of tests. He has gotten out of off the incubator and now he's at Cardinal Hill. He's got another journey ahead with regards to his rehabilitation, getting his strength back, getting back where he can move. And here's the thing, I'm trying to think of how many entities he had and clients he was already working with, contracts that were written. And we've had several people within our team, within our office that have jumped in. Joseph has stepped in, Stephen has stepped in. Leadership team is working to make sure that his business stays in a good direction because here he's the primary breadwinner. Now, one of the things that we're going to do as well today, we're going to do a little bit of a fundraiser and maybe reach out to some folks. And actually, we'd love for you to reach out to some folks to help that. We have a portion of our company called KW Cares. We hear about it a lot, right? This office, since we opened in 2015, we've had a few instances where we've enlisted the support of KW Cares. And it's monetary support. Tara is working right now with the leadership team to put his application together, send it off. Guys, KW Cares is a 9013C. It's just like Salvation Army. We do everything at KW Cares from being the first people on the ground when there's a hurricane or a tornado or anything like that. I mean, literally, we beat the Red Cross. That's pretty impressive. We have a fleet of semi trucks. And at the same time too, we also do grants for people that are find themselves in a life-changing event and basically need some financial resources. So that grant we applied for. One of the things we have to do as his home market center is we've got to put a little seed money into the pot, right? We've got to get things going. KW is going to want to make sure that we're doing our part, right, to get things going, to get things in the kitty, so to speak. And then I think we applied for a $30,000 grant for Patrick and his family. So we'll talk a little bit more about that today. The goal today is going to be after the meeting, everyone hang out. What's everybody going to do? Eat. Oh, hang out. Okay, right. You can sit out there. Right, there's plenty of seats out there, John. No, I'm kidding. So we're gonna actually sit there, we've got a dialogue for you guys to use just to reach out. We've got a Venmo. Gosh, Jackie, what do we have? We have a Venmo, we have a
PayPal.
If you want PayPal, I can get you.
PayPal.
I'll take cash and put it, I took a check yesterday, put it in
Yeah.
your fund.
Okay, so, guys, every little bit helps, right? And this isn't, I'm not hitting everybody up right now to reach into your pocket, right? Now, we'll pass the hat during lunch and everything else like that. That's what we always do. Some of our agents donate a portion of every closing to KW Cares. You know, because it's a 901(c), you write that off your taxes.
Easy to do. Jackie can do it automatically.
Yeah, it can automatically. Now, when I say something out of your check, we're talking like, $5-10. Because again, it's a lot of people giving a little bit. That's what makes it work. Right, so things are, we'll talk about that, we'll make some calls, we'll do some things and, just do everything we can to help Patrick. He is making progress, guys. He is making progress, so, we'll we'll keep that going as well. And let's talk about June awards. Oh my gosh, so the month of June is on the books, into July. You guys realize the year is half over, right?
Crazy.
Shocker, right? Now, here's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put my coaching hat on right now. We're halfway through the year, right? Okay, so what's the last day that you can write business and still close it this year? What's that? October 30th? It's a good call. Maybe middle of November, 45, you understand what I'm talking about? So if I write a deal November 15th, right? Yeah, could I write one on December 1st and still get it closed?
Absolutely.
Maybe, better be quick, no inspection, things like that, because you gotta remember. You got Thanksgiving is in November, right? So it's a tough week to get stuff done. December, you've got Christmas break, you've got New Year's Eve. Right, so understand, a lot of it is things that are outside of our control and our ability to our ability to get people and move people to action, right? So when we're sitting here, going into the month of July, we've got to start building that pipeline, right? Now, we're gonna celebrate some folks that, you know what, they're running the play. They're running the play at a high level. They're building a pipeline, they're doing some great things, so we'll just recognize, so $1 Million Club Award, this is pretty cool, so what this is, these are people that closed $1 million in 1 month. No, I'm sorry, these people made $1 million in 1 month. Okay, that's a little bit more, no, I'm kidding, they actually wrote $1 million worth of volume, right? Now, here's the great thing though, if you wrote $1 million worth of business in 1 month, what would the commission be, knowing that all commissions are fully negotiable and they're not set by any type of law or anything else like that? A little disclosure for you there. But if you were to say, maybe your business, you charge 3% commission, what would 3% of $1 million be? 30K. 30K, is that a pretty good month? Yes, it is, right? Now, I can tell you this, they didn't bump into a bunch of people and close them all in 1 month. They didn't meet someone in an open house and all that stuff. This is the result of a pipeline that's built by getting up every single day and looking for clients. That's what we do. Customer acquisition, job 1, right? The activities get us the results. So if you see these folks, congratulate them. Let them know that you great job and recognize what they do. So, but fantastic group of folks too. Now, if you bump into one of them in the market center, you might ask them, hey, what are you doing that's working right now? What are you doing right now that's helping you win in this market? Because lots and lots of agents are winning, okay? So next up, top individual agent. So written units, what is that metrics? That's how much business you put in a contract, or in this case, units. So again, mapped out. He closed it, we'll go into the next slide, I think he's up there for closed units as well, but he put 9 units in the month of June, 9 units he put into contract. So what's that? That's pipeline, that's business that's going to close, businesses in the future. Taylor Case did 6 units and Sarah Bentley put 3 units, so congratulations to those folks, again. Cranking things up in June to get them done in July or possibly in August. Same thing for teams, so our teams. Team is going to be a group of agents that are all working together, all carrying the brand of the Rainmaker. Big connection, super exciting. 4 units written in the month of June, right? Pipeline, Agent Green team with 4, Underwood Group, and Team Brown selling the town also at 4 units. 4-week time there. How about that? Check it out. So there you go. So that's pipeline. Groups. So groups are bigger than teams, right? So group at XL Real Estate, 6 new pieces of business in June. Catalyst Group did 3, and then Double Barrel Holdings also at 3 units. And again, if you talk to the people that are on these teams, or on these slides, it's an easy question. What are you doing that's working out there? What are you doing that's helping you win? Right? Keep an eye on. So now before we close, right? So the units that we close in the month of June, Matt Powell closed about 9.5 units. Taylor Case had 6, and Nathan Sears had 3 units closed. So, and our agents that operate as an individual, that would be their production for actual closed units. Good stuff right there. Nathan and Matt both being down in Somerset. So if you guys have people in Somerset that need anything and you're looking for a referral agent, both those gentlemen do a fantastic job. And Taylor Case works a lot in Bardstown, is that right? Yeah, so some Boston, Bardstown. Guys, I want to stress that too. If you've got a friend or someone you bump into, or you haven't seen in a while, and they call and they go, oh my gosh, we love to buy a new house, we know you're in real estate. We live in Shelbyville, or we live in Louisville, or we live in Paducah. Here's the thing, we have agents all over the nation. Right, we have a lot of agents in this office that live in the surrounding areas, and at the same time too, if you got somebody that needs a home in Flagstaff, Arizona, guess what? We've got agents there. Go to the KW White pages and you can look those folks up and find them. All right, so total units for teams. Excuse me, 6 units, Agent Green team. Excuse me, 5 units, and Team Brown all the town, rounded out their month with 4 closed units as well. So again, congrats to these folks and the business that they're running. Our groups, Catalyst Group, leading the board with 9 closed units in the month of June. XL Real Estate, 6 closed units, and Double Barrel Holdings, 3 units. Chelsea and her team really getting some good traction. It's actually a relatively new team. I think she formalized her team. It's probably been about 4 or 6 months ago. So excited to see them getting some traction as well. Individual agent closed volume. So this is the amount of volume that they close in a month. Where are you at? 3.8 million. That's a good month, right? That's a good month closing volume. Matt out to about 1.7. Oh, whoa, actually, you know what? Look at that. 1.688 and 1.646. If you see Taylor K's out there, ask her, say, you couldn't go find a $50,000 deal and break on and get number 2. You know, just ask her, you know. You do it. Why don't you take a day off? No, I'm kidding. It was great folks. Talk to them. Fantastic month. Always some great insight from your peers. All right, next up, June for our top teams. Underwood River just over 2.1 million. Agent Green team at about 1.6, and then Bid Connection, fantastic, coming in at 1.2 million. So again, super excited for these folks as they continue to load that pipeline. You do realize that these numbers come from pipeline. Right? You're not gonna bump into enough people that are brand spanking new in 1 month. See, when you call someone and you have a conversation, they say, well, that's great, thanks for calling. You know, but we're really not gonna be ready, Stephen, for probably about another 18 to 24 months. The next thing out of your mouth is something like this. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. That's exactly why we need to meet. Our mornings or afternoons better for you. Find the appointment in. I don't care if they said 3 years. I'm gonna go, oh my gosh. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. And that's exactly why we need to meet. The reason why is now for the next 18 months, 24 months, 3 years, guess who they're going to be speaking with? Me. Because I'm going to get in front of them one time, and I'm probably also going to figure out that, you know what, they're really 6 to 12 months away. You get paid in direct proportion to the amount of value that you bring to people. Buying a home is a really, really big decision. For them to even throw a number out there, it's probably not going to be a super accurate number because they haven't talked to a real estate professional like you guys. Okay, so keep those things in mind. All right, June, closed volume. XL Real Estate, 4.1 million in a month. Fantastic work. 2.5 for the Catalyst Group, and then Double Barrel Holdings coming in at 740,000 close.
They better watch out. PC Group's coming for them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Right.
Stephen said he's had about enough of this, and his PC team, no, I'm kidding. Guys, the productivity coaching and the business coaching program, getting some fantastic traction. And I can tell you, it's
Oh, they'll be there. They'll be there.
Yeah, it's the way. If you go out there and you look at the capper wall, there's probably 30% of the people on that wall started in productivity coaching. Not yet. We used to get in here every single morning. You're leaked in and working on PC stuff. So back in that. All right, those GCI, right? Willie Jones. We get paid on volume, so that big volume number, volumes, there's a large GCI number there as well. So Willie came in, the number 1 position for individual agents, Matt Fouts at number 2, and Taylor Case at number 3. You see these folks out, or you see them pop on the Facebook page, give them a quick shout out, right? Give them a quick shout out. We don't put the actual amount of commission on there, because a lot of these will provide them to the people that are on these sites, so they can post it on Facebook, right? Some agents select to post their commission and talk about how much money they make. That's completely up to them to do. All right, June, top teams for closed GCI. Underwood Group, right there, number 1, Agent Green team, and the Bid Connection coming in at number 3. So closed growth, GCI stands for gross commission income. Okay, so There we are. Groups, Excel Real Estate number one, Catalyst Group, number two, and Double Barrel Holdings coming in number three for June. So great job to those folks as well. This is exciting. First listing taken at Keller Williams Commonwealth. Cheryl, took her first listing, Jason, Laura, and Mary. Guys, this is a big deal. Here's why. List the last, right? Your business, you want to run a listing-based business, right? Every day your focus is listing. Why? A well-marketed listing will bring you 2.3 buyers. One of those 2 buyers will have a house to list. So when I list a house, I get sign calls, I get to make posts on the internet, I get to provide on my internet posts, I can put my link, right, to my Keller Williams page. Okay, but your operating principle,
Track your leads.
your operating principle Taurus, eye starts to twitch like nothing you've ever seen.
Also check out all you.
Yeah, oh, you will. Don't- yeah, when you guys realize it, when you put an MLS link on your listing on a Facebook post, you're literally taking the people on your feed and you're sending them to Elbow.
The public site.
You're sending them to a public site that basically has no capture. You're basically, they're gone. Right? So when you use your KW link, you capture them. They can't go anywhere. Right? They can't go anywhere, and you're gonna also be able to know that they came, they took a visit, they took a look, and guess what? It's time to follow, but super fast, yeah, oh,
At a list to last watch party we're having tomorrow.
okay.
That's we're live streaming the Gary Keller and
Yep.
Jason Abrams.
Oh,
It's the last.
that's right, yeah. What time?
That's 2 to 5 p.m. So in here we'll have it live streaming.
Yeah.
popcorn,
Fantastic.
And on the 23rd.
Yeah.
Also.
So, 2 to 5, we'll get that out and
It's
everything.
on, yeah, it's on Facebook, you guys.
If you can't be here, get it through Connect. Just
Yeah.
Command Connect, it most likely is gonna pop up
List
as
to last.
You're going to see, you have, yes, yeah,
I'm sorry.
you're going to see the pendulum
Man,
swing back toward the listing side of this. Now, why do you think they're putting that class on? Why is Gary and Jason Abrams captain of industry for our company? Why are they taking the time to put that information out?
that's the way the market's going.
Yes, absolutely. Gary's big thing is we prepare today for the market that's coming, not the market that we're in. Right? Being able to find listings, you'll hear more about for sale by owners. You're gonna hear more about expireds. You're going to hear more conversations about the quality of your listing presentation. I mean, all those things are gonna be paramount. Price reductions. Guess what? We're gonna have to get really good at price reductions because there are people that are gonna enter the market and still be thinking about what happened a year ago. So your dialogue, your script, whatever, your conversation, you gotta be crackerjack. Not only to get the house listed on the money, but you also are gonna have to go back into some of these folks and convince them that they do need to drop their price.
Yeah.
Jackie, did you have something you? No, okay, all right. All right, look at it, put our man, wait, where'd he go? Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, first part we had KW Commonwealth, Greg Mattingly and Joseph Lyons. So again, you see them, congratulate them, give them a high five, that's a big deal, right, at first close.
They have multiple closings,
I was gonna say, I know that's the close.
which put them in the $1 million club.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, nice,
Okay, let's
that's
go.
awesome, that's awesome, yeah. Guys, you do the things that make the greatest impact, right, and that, so congratulations to all those folks. Again, you see them, we'll put these in the feed and you guys can pick them up. But if you see them, certainly congratulate them on the work that they've done and the work that they're doing, they continue to do. Here's what I'm gonna tell you about real estate. Some will, some won't, some do, some don't. You're willing to do the things that are going to make the greatest impact on your business, and that's customer acquisition, the business will come. It'll come every single time. Right, we absolutely have to do that. So next up, I got a slide we're gonna put up, and we've got a fantastic team here at the Market Center. I believe that our staff, our leadership team is the finest team in our entire market. And I'll sit up here and I'll tell that and I brag on them and everything, and you guys see it firsthand. And yet every now and then, what's interesting is sometimes people from outside of our industry actually see what we do and how we do it. And they recognize people. So Lexi was recently featured in the women leaders in education for 2025, and we just want to give her a big hand. We start. If you'd like to scan the QR code to read it, you can. If you spend any time around Lexi, you felt her passion, right? You felt her passion not only for helping people, but also just a passion to see our people be successful. Lexi, we thank you for everything that you do, and this is certainly well deserved. And they paid her $500,000 when she. We're just so glad that she stuck around and didn't disappear on us. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so pretty cool, right? She blends heartland values with modern expertise, crafting a dynamic approach to real estate with the goal of empowering agents to thrive. So pretty cool. So pretty cool. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. All right, next up, keeping it in, we're talking over there. Stephen, you're gonna go up. You got a panel. The panel's still here?
Panel's still here.
Okay, fantastic. So, okay, Stephen is our business coach running our productivity coaching program, and we're just gonna take a few minutes. And he's gonna share a little bit,
Oh, no.
and
Hang on. Oh, okay, here we go, that's a little better.
Keep it short.
I don't know, but we're gonna.
You got John on there?
Got like a podium style.
it's not with you, that's down that there got wheels on it. There, every that time you crack your head. Very good. Gotta take it there, you know. That's all right, Stephen, I'll let you take it away, sir.
All right, thank you. So I got thinking today, like, what's the best way to do this? And figured with me being here, we'll have a current mainstay in the office. If you haven't seen Heather here at the office, you haven't been at the office. And we have a PC graduate, John Bentley. So kind of to see both ends of the spectrum, sort of where you can begin. Like the capper here, and where you can go. So John is in Match, so
Shoot higher though, shoot higher.
talk a little bit about that. So yeah, I'm saying, I know all the words. So what I want to kind of do, I had some questions. I don't know how long ago, I could go an hour on this, so I won't. But anyway, I don't have it. Part of what, you know, we have different things that we talk about. We gather and we talk about just basic skills whenever somebody new comes in. We have some advanced skills, and then we have just some personal growth. A lot of people come in, maybe this is their first sales job. We have Kirby, by the way, new agent to the office. Kirby, this year is week 2, right?
Yes.
So yeah, make sure you say hi to Kirby. No, she just joined us. I think she is our second to newest person. So a lot of times, you know, people come in, they have questions on like, where do I start? What do I do? How do I do it? And all this kind of things. You know, it's great because a lot of the advice I'm able to give is not really real estate advice. It's either just generic advice or how to talk to people. And that's really sort of where the program thrives, you know, learning how to talk to people, but more than anything, there's no secret sauce to what we're doing, believe it or not. The thing that we have that is the best for this office is that we're here. We're here and we also have, I mean, we have agents in Somerset, we have agents in Bardstown, we have agents in Moorhead who weren't able to make it today. And we're all over, but yet they still have a sense of community. And I think that's what's been lost sometimes. You know, there is no community. New agent starts out or even an experienced agent gets here and they're very excited, they have their binder and they don't know where to go. So yeah, we just want to be the place that they know they can go for whatever it could be. Again, we're closing transactions, we're doing stuff, we're doing a great job, but more than anything, we're just kind of giving them basic skills to equip them to go out in the real estate world. So yeah, again, I have my questions. But you can come out if I'm going too long. So one of the things we have is mindset, you know, having a real estate mindset, whether having a mindset of having passion for somebody, having a mindset that, you know, you can help somebody. That's really what it goes to. So I guess I'm gonna start with you, Heather. Your mindset about real estate before joining coaching, she was in Bid Connection. left bib connection came to coaching. How was your mindset about being in real estate at your time you blew grass? And how has that shifted since being in coaching here at first?
Well, I would say probably it started out where I thought the only way you could be successful was to join a team. To get leads. And now that I've been in PC coaching, I have seen that there are lots of ways to get leads. And it's provided the structure and goal orienting to be successful on my own as an individual.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have the playbooks, and the playbook is, again, we're not recommending a will, it's MREA, it's right there. So any of the agents that think that I have some secret playbook is great, but it's not. So I guess, John, on to you. So whenever you were in coaching, how was being in coaching, how did that help you overcome challenges that you had faced early in your career when you were here, though?
Well, I had a direct line. To both, reach out and walk me through things. Any issues I came up with. I turned. What's the question?
What was it? How do you overcome challenges? Early.
Challenges. They're talking about beyond your haircut, high dress, they have to talk, I was needing, conversations, wherever they have conversations. In here and role play. And the more you do that, the better you get at it, practice.
Yeah, and I guess follow up on that. So what daily or weekly habits did you build with Bo that you believe have directly contributed to your results?
Learning how to, put that up front. Time blocking. Set time aside for that, no interruption or anything, I'm still working on that. Just a great, foundation. As far as, what to do with the leads. Once you get them, once you put them in your pipeline.
Yeah. Guess Heather, same question. Daily, weekly habits.
Showing up to the marketplace,
Why?
because I find that I am more driven and successful when I surround myself with other people that are driven and successful. And it allows me to have people that I can go to, and I remind myself that there are people to go to. If Bo's not in his office, John Bentley's in his office, or you're in your office, and I can always go and ask. Yes, and I know that's why you locked your door, but anyways, I think that it's been very successful to at least show up for a little bit and remind myself that I'm in business and not showing up as an employee.
Can you speak on the accountability
Oh, absolutely.
portion of everything?
Because I know that every single day you're gonna be asking me how many people I've called or how many people I've contacted, or if I've set up a meeting. And I can't just sit on myself and watch Netflix. So,
That's true. That is true. That's kind of what we're going for. So, I guess, John, what tools from your days in the program do you think were valuable? What tools do you use in your daily getting after it? What do you use, I guess, to help you maximize your effectiveness?
Yeah. What tools, the scripts are, I'm not supposed to say that anymore, combos, conversations, role play.
Yeah,
All that type of stuff.
yeah, absolutely.
Learning language, what's to learn.
So I guess same question sort of that I asked her, what role has community played in your success? You're an agent here at the office, you're somewhere.
Oh, it's great to be in here. It's better to be in here, You know, asking other agents what things they've encountered, how they got through that type of stuff. And if, even like in here, if you see them, you know, it's top of mind. You know, one of the first people, persons I'll call is Hustle there.
Hustle.
Yeah,
Charlie does.
yeah.
So,
Because we see each other all the time.
so yeah, a lot of people in here, you know, they're a lot of experience in the room, but a lot of connections, maybe to agents that are a little greener. I'll ask both of you, what would you say to an agent hesitant in any sort of coaching? How would they know whether it's the right fit for
They need to check it out. But I wouldn't be that agent or the person I am. That would be seeking, that's coaching, you know.
them? Heather, what would you say to somebody that?
I would tell them to go for it because the accountability. Of in and of itself is worth it, but also as someone that has never worked with it, so it's. You only get out what you put in, and coaching makes you put in. What you need to be successful.
All right, here's the price of admission right here. John Bailey, if you can go back and give yourself one piece of advice for starting in real estate. What would it be? Go back to young John Bentley, you were a factor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I've never had any say.
Yeah.
That was the first thing, and it's just like every, which this really sale. You know, so it is. Yeah, I think for factors working. It's not rocket science for setting work. You've got to, you're learning constantly, people change. The market changes. You don't want to learn, you're going to just.
Hard, but it's not difficult. I like that, fantastic, awesome, thank you all. Appreciate it.
I'll be expecting that one for you.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, thanks, Stephen, appreciate that. All right. Guys, here's what we know. Right, when we talk about a coaching program or something along those lines, let me ask you a question. How many of you in the room, right, how many of you in the room today, have kids? Okay, how many of you know someone that has kids? Who knows what a kid is? Okay, so it's everybody in the room, see, get that consensus. Yeah, here's the deal, if your child came up to you and said, hey, I wanna play baseball. Right, or I wanna play soccer, what's the first thing you would do? Get a coach. Yeah, they get on an organized team.
Yeah.
That would be led by a coach that would teach them the basics and the fundamentals, but more importantly, every single day that they go to practice, they would be taught the skills necessary to be a great baseball player, be a great soccer player. The real estate industry, most of us got into this business, we didn't even get a job description. Yes? Didn't get one, right? Anybody get one? No, you didn't. So then they gave you, then basically we might get an idea like, okay, I sell houses by listing number, helping people buy them, and I earn income, right, as a commissioner sales agent. The challenge there is that at no point did someone sit us down and address the skills needed to be a part of running a successful real estate business, right? We learn things over time. If we say the agent needs, as an agent, you need to sell about 16 to 20 houses to truly understand the process and know where you are and where you're going, then you know what? We need to sell 20 houses as fast as possible. Yes? Yeah. The problem is some people are trying to get to that magical 20 number and it's happening and it's taking 3.5 years. Okay? So we've got to get you there as fast as possible because the only thing standing in between you and your goals are the activity that you're willing to commit to every single day. You don't need a new widget, you don't need a new tool, you don't need new headshots. Well, you're bringing that head in every shot, you know what I'm saying? So it's, oh yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, no, seriously though, think about it. You think about the thing that you need the skills, and that's one of the things that we focus on in our productivity. So, next up, we're gonna do it. Technology is a game changer. This is what we have to understand. The customer, the consumer wants more tech. Right, they just launched, they're gonna drop iPhone 17. Because number 16 is just trash, I guess, right, as far as that, I mean. That's, you're still writing that, starting that kind of something.
Oh, it's okay.
There you go, that's right, you could like everyone do that. Yeah, one day you'll get a BlackBerry, you'll be like, oh, well, but seriously though, guys, the consumer wants more and more and more technology, and yet, what they don't tell you is they also want higher and higher levels of communication. Just because you text them all the time, send them emails and leave voicemails, that's not higher level conversation. Right? They want face-to-face engagement, they want to hear your voice. There's nothing more powerful than the sound of your voice. You want to get things done, call them, talk to them. Voice inflection, rate of speech. All of those things come from live conversations. I'm not telling you to become a telemarketer, but what I am telling you is you want to separate yourself from the market, pick up the phone and call people. Be places where you can meet people and you can speak to them face to face. So next up, tech tip with Lexi, take it away.
So I have two things that I'm gonna talk to you guys about. One of them is the homepage layouts have changed. They've been updated. Your guys' themes have also kind of changed a little bit, so you guys have different options on what you want it to look like. So we've got the search screen, just a hero image, or branded, which would have whatever your team name or whatever your name is on your homepage. So you guys have the ability to change these things. Really quick looking at the layout, so if you guys go into your command, if you're on a team, make sure you're on your personal account, unless you're the Rainmaker, then you can be on your team account. And you're just gonna come down here to websites. And then if we wanna edit it, this is gonna look different if you've not been on here for the last couple weeks, because this is also changed here. If you come into manage settings, you can update your marketing profile right here in your website, so anything changes as far as your phone number, your headshot, you have a personal logo, your team logo changes, any of that kind of stuff. It's all gonna be edited in here, so here's where your bio gets updated, all of that kind of stuff. Your subdomain is down here, so if you're like, let's see, I didn't know that I have a website. First of all, please have a meeting with me so that we can talk about your website, but then two, here's your subdomain. So what we try when we make them for you guys to kind of copy your email as much as we can for it. Some things obviously don't transition from an email into a subdomain, like if we did an underscore. In a website, it would be a dash, right? So if you don't like your subdomain, if you've changed it, if you've rebranded and now your LexingtonHomesearch.kw.com is what you want, or something along those lines, this is where you can edit that.
Does everybody know what a subdomain is? Nope. Nope.
It's your
Domain.
Yeah, it's your URL, so it's what people navigate to. So a domain for, in this instance, is kw.com, right? We can't customize that to each of you individually, so they create a subdomain. So there's a domain underneath of it that directs straight to yours. So your subdomain is something that either we created for you, you created in the past, Scott Lorraine Marketing created for you in the past, depending on when you onboarded and things like that, right? So your subdomain is what you would put in the URL box, and so instead of going google.com or zillow.com, you would go to, in my case, lexih.kw.com, and that would take you to my website, right?
Lexi can help you too, guys, with making sure we don't get into that pitfall where we create a website that's not super easy to read or to remember. You know, if you ever, has anyone ever gotten an email address that you try to type it in, it takes you like 6 tries because the way they basically constructed it. So keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind, and she will counsel you on that as well.
Yeah, so when you're posting your listings or somebody else's listing on Facebook, we want to do it through your website. Because everything on your website is gonna tie back into you. Somebody fills out a contact form on your website, it feeds into your command. We fill in the Flex MLS links, they're just kind of in this, unless they really know how to look, or they're like opening every single little collapsible thing in that Flex link to find a listing agent, they're not gonna find any contact information in there. And if you are sharing somebody else's listing, they're not gonna find your contact information anywhere.
Soon as they get to Elbar, they're going to put in the price range, street, the neighborhood, something, they're gone. Right? They're gonna go, well, let's just look at houses in Lexington over in Polo Club. Then they're gone, right? I mean, you've lost them.
Yeah, and if we're talking about, well, they clicked it from my post, they'll just come back to me. But what if they didn't click it from your post? What if somebody shared it with them because they know that they're looking in your area or something, right? Like, there's so many ways to get disconnected from you when you share a link. So making sure that you're putting your subdomain in there is super important. So if you don't know what it is, here's where you find it. But then if you guys come back, so we're just down here in this little website applet. You guys hit manage website and click design studio, you guys can change the theme of your guys' website. So we can get super customizable with this. So like right now, mine is on this modern theme because I wanted to kind of see what it looked like. It's obviously different from the classic theme, it's gonna be a little bit like sharper edge, has a little bit more focus on your featured listings. This one's dark because of the color theme that I picked, but you guys can pick either one. And then if you hit select or edit, it's gonna pop up this, which is where you pick your color. So mine is dark because I have mine under mid dark because I wanted to see what it would look like. So,
Refrain from thinking you have to build one from scratch.
yeah,
Refrain from thinking you have to custom design one or find that really, really good photo. Build it. Done is better than perfect.
yeah.
Perfect will come. Right?
If your thought is, well, I want mine to look like every other Keller Williams' agent's website, then come in here and customize it, right? So pick a different color, you guys can change your font theme. Like right now, this one's defaulted to a square button, but what if I like the modern, but I like the pill, like the rounded edge buttons? You guys can edit this as much as you want. All you have to do is pick what you want, hit save changes, and then up here in the top hit publish. And that's gonna make that change to your website, okay? So if you don't know how to use your website, please set a meeting with me and we will go over this. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is in Command, they have moved Quick. So Quick is Keller Williams IQ. This is Keller Williams' version of AI, so ChatGPT, any of those kinds of things. Quick has been fed the MREA, Shift, the playbooks, all of the different kinds of things. So it is really an AI that's geared towards real estate because it's been built with the MREA and Shift and one thing, all of those kinds of things. So you guys can put listing details in here and ask it to write you a listing description. You guys can do different things that are real estate related. Ask it to help you make social posts geared towards the market. Upload your or like copy and paste some market data in here and ask it to analyze it for you. Like you can put so much stuff in here and it's all gonna come out with an MREA Shift one thing type of brain and mindset behind it, which is gonna be very valuable, okay? So Shift is moved, please check it out. If you are not an AI person, maybe come talk to me about it, bring time in there. But if you've got experience using ChatGPT or any of the other AI systems, try using Quick. Next time you have a real estate related AI prompt that you're putting into ChatGPT, try Quick and see what it spits out for you. It's not perfect, it's still kind of on the newer end of.
The more we need to know, the better it is, right? And it'll be
Yeah.
real estate specific.
Yeah, and give it feedback, it'll ask you for feedback as you're doing these kinds of things. But just make sure you give it feedback as you're going, so that it can get better.
Fantastic, thank you, Lexi. We'll just take you right back into the presentation. once
Okay,
it's done.
you're good. Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Hey, if you're afraid of fighting with AI, here's how it works, right? You know, how you just go down the hallway and ask somebody and say, man, we look at these marketing comments I wrote, they suck. Right? The person was nice enough to redline it, right? Scott jumped in there and he's like, well, you spelled that wrong, that's dumb, everything. Like, AI's the same way. Put it all in there, hit the send button and it'll put it all together, right? It'll do it for you. So there's some great things to do. And like everything else, guys, tech and technology related, get in there and give it a whirl, right? Give it a try. Play around with it, monkey around with it. All right, Ignite is back. Guys, we've been teaching Ignite, Ignite is constantly updated based on the market we're going into. Ignite is constantly updated based on the skills that we need. It's starting up again on August the 18th to September 15th. Ignite is built for one reason, to get you on track to start producing and selling real estate. We're gonna break down everything from what it means. We have a value proposition, a buyer consultation, a listing presentation, a buyer presentation, all of those things. What are the great questions that you need to be asking your people to put in motion a fantastic customer experience, right? It's not about telling and selling. In the market today, and as it's probably been over the last 10 years, you've got to become an expert of asking questions. The person that asks the questions controls the conversation. The person that sits there and just keeps yammering on, they might be dominating it, but guess what? It's not moving forward, right? sellers out there right now, they need good data. The only way you can give them good data is to ask them great questions, so you understand their motivation, their time frame, and what am I missing? Motivation, timeline, that's actually it, that was just a trick question. So, Ignite's coming August 18th, everybody pull up your phone, aim at the screen and take a picture. Just go ahead and make that your screensaver, and then you won't forget.
It's gonna be every single day of the week, from 9 to 11. You
Yeah.
have to be in person for it, you have to graduate from it, it's something that you should share with everybody that you talk to that's an agent here. We have multiple different people lined up to teach it for each day. And the expectation is that you're here in person, the first hour is instruction, the second hour is action.
We're gonna great thing about Ignite, I love that, Jackie. Great thing about Ignite is we're gonna do some of the activities in class. So there's a workshop component there, okay? The team, all the people that are going to be teaching Ignite have also committed to a class that we're going to pull everybody in, so they know how to utilize and optimize the Ignite tools of today. So we're actually gonna teach a class to the people that are gonna be instructing on how to teach and deliver a great experience. And it's super cool too, because it's like across the board with our agents in the marketing center, so you get to talk to some folks that are teaching the class, that are out there succeeding and crushing it in that marketing, right? So keep that piece in mind. Right around the corner, Bold. Guys, we'll be talking a lot about Bold. Jackie's got a program right now that she's running. If you've got some stuff closing and you'd like to pull a little bit of your commission and set it aside in a special account, she'll do that for you. Bold is $799. It's going to be 6 weeks long. It'll run every day from 8:30 to 2:30. We will get into we haven't been assigned a coach yet. That should happen here pretty soon. But your coach will literally fly in every single week to teach this course. Bold, what's the biggest part about it? We dive deep into mindset. We're going to talk about the skills that you need. Guys, the Bold that we're teaching was written by Gary Keller about just over a year ago. It's completely new, it's completely retooled. It's built for today's market. Since 1990, when we launched Bold, the average agent attending Bold in 6 to 7 weeks puts 11 new pieces of business in contract.
Pretty good return.
Yeah, it's a really good return. I forgot her name, Lexi, Emily Crump. Emily Crump last year took Bold the first time, during the course of Bold, I think she put 8 deals in contract. Guys, we're gonna dive deep, we'll talk about what's coming, we'll talk about scripts and dialogues that work. We'll talk about scripts and dialogues that are used by the top agents in our company that are crushing it. You wanna call for sale by owners, you wanna call expired, we'll teach you a dialogue that's being used by the agent that absolutely crushes it and sells about 170 FISBOs a year. So the cool thing is, the tools you're getting are the tools you need to use. We don't need to question, we don't need to ask or wonder or think or get creative. Guys, the biggest thing is this. Everyone of you in this room knows the thing that you can do to ensure your success in this business, get up every day and look for customers. We call it lead generation. What's the number one thing that most real estate agents throw out the window the first time their feet hit the floor every day? Lead generation. Lead generation. Lead generation follow-up, it's everything. This is a skill-based market that we're moving into. It's always a skill-based market, right? So you'll see more and more coming. It's going to be the end of September this year. Here's where this is cool. So we actually now Bold, there are 6 launches of Bold throughout the course of the year, which is up from last year. And now there's a launch in September and a launch in October. The September launch will be done before Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So anyways, super cool, super excited. No lie, July. No, really, no lie. It's July. Check it out. Every month, if you click there, but every month, Keller Williams puts together a series of Facebook posts. If you have trouble making them, if you don't want to jack with the cut and the paste and the photos, everything else like that, guys, you can go right on KW.com. You can pull these up. They're updated. So posts are ready. You personalize them and start dropping them. It'll even give you a schedule to run this play as well. Social media, guess what? Every real estate agent has a social media account. It's a very, very small few that learn how to monetize that Facebook account. Just because you have Facebook and you do a post every now and then, it's not going to drive your real estate business. like anything else, you're gonna get super purposeful and make it happen, right? And make it happen, and there's a cadence, right? You gotta have content and you gotta have the right cadence, so, we actually teach that in Bold as well too, on how to basically use social media. Social media is in Bold now, because we teach people how to take it and find business and get business, not just, say you need to have it. Today at 12 p.m., this is today, right, 7:15? Emily Crump, we were just talking about her with Bold, open houses one-on-one. Again, lots of agents do open houses, some get great results, some don't, why is that? See, I wanna know. What is it that person is doing to crush it? Every agent does some sort of a CMA to find out what a house is worth. Well, here's what I'm gonna tell you, not everybody does one like Dustin. You wanna learn how to do an elite level CMA, get in Dustin's class.
Next Tuesday.
What's that?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, yeah, I think that's right, yeah, next Tuesday. I mean, guys, it's one of the most well-attended classes we teach in the market center. And it's not because of the incredible eye candy that we throw up here during the class. Okay, so, but, no, seriously, he does a fantastic CMA. You'll learn some people, we got agents take this class 2 or 3 times, right, to nail it, and we appreciate that too, buddy, really. Stellar job. I'm making a joke on that, but I'm gonna tell you, the CMA is gonna become, your absolute bread and butter as this market continues to soften. Is it softening yet? No, not around here, not everywhere, some places.
Certain price points.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And what's interesting is we're like, yeah, it's softening, it took me 30 days to sell it. You know, balance smart, you guys, 6 months. 6 months. Yeah. Don't worry, we're okay, come on in, there's plenty of seats. Yeah, so, everyone take, it's obviously that's the last one, got it. The one party, Lewis at the last. That's an old school saying, right? That's from a long time ago, Gary Moe and Jason Abrams. Here's what I can tell you. Getting listings, keeping listings and all that could be really, really complex, right? You can sit and spin the wheels for hours. Those 2 gentlemen right there will make it ridiculously easy. Right? Gary doesn't make things hard, that's not in him. They'll make it ridiculously easy. You'll literally walk out of that session knowing that these are the 3 things I need to do to get more listening. Tom Neutral Mastermind, we had to reschedule that one to noon on the 23rd, and then of course Career Night. If you got some friends, the 17th of this month, send them to Career Night. Want to learn about real estate and what the journey looks like and how to do it? Shoot them our way. You hit that QR code, you can have the digital account. Oh, you're a little slow on that. All right, starting next month, or excuse me, yeah, next month, probably for a team meeting, it's gonna be 11. We're gonna move it back.
Somebody on time.
What's that? Yeah, Joseph did get him out, so he's here actually in time for the August meeting. He's right there. We're gonna back it up to 11 and everything. Got some great feedback from everybody, and we're excited about that change. We'll be able to have a meeting, and then after that, we'll have some sort of obviously a sponsor as well. So today, here's the plan. We're gonna be hanging out in here. Here you go, just gonna pass those around. We're gonna be hanging out and we're gonna make some calls. Right, because that's what we do, right? You guys know how to do it. Let me go over this dialogue. Was there, the first thing people want to say, hey, we're gonna make a few calls, we're gonna talk to some, we're gonna get some things done. I actually just think of it. That's it. All right, so good morning, Bo. This is Bo at KW Commonwealth Mortgage Center. Hey, as you've likely heard, we have an associate, Patrick Garland. Now, wait a minute, based on that sentence, who do you call? What? You're calling agents, we have an associate, Patrick Garland, who has started a tragedy. We understand you may have a 1-year road ahead and be fully functioning and back to the basics, right? Like walking. Via Keller Williams is great, Kennedy Cares, and we're applying for an emergency grant for Patrick and his family. That being said, trying to raise some local funds to match a portion of the grant money once it's awarded. Venmo is this, it's actually a business account. We're collecting $5, $10, $20, $100 donations. Would you like to take a moment and give what you feel called to get? Honored to show up, KW Agriculture, and want to invite you on the journey with us. Please give from the heart. Appreciate any and all support for Patrick, his wife, and children at this time. Guys, we've got about over 200 agents in this market. Some of them would gladly contribute, right? They would gladly contribute. So they just don't know, right? We're busy, aren't we? We got a lot of stuff going on. So So what we'd like to do is enlist the services of this group and make some phone calls to our other folks in this market center. You know, reach out, talk to 5 or 10 or 15, however many people that you can, or other agents that you know. And you have is that copies for everybody?
I know, we divided them up.
Yeah, unless you want to call them all, John.
That's the list.
Yeah, you guys, there you go. Now, and here's what we're gonna do. So 3, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Make
6.
sure,
It's gonna be this side of the room versus this side of the room.
Okay.
We're gonna make a contest out of it.
make
I know,
sure
you're going, wow. Couldn't get. You're fun.
made our Venmo, somebody created a personal Venmo account at Keller Williams Commonwealth Dash.
To try to hack it.
So make sure that they are using the business page and that they're not putting a dash at the end of the username on the Venmo. Okay.
I've gotten a few money that's coming my way for that.
Guys, we go through the numbers. So right now we've raised 4,315 of our $10,000 goal.
Nice.
But you've got to wait, guys, it's just awareness. We've got a lot of folks doing a lot of things and may or may not know what's going on with Patrick and his family. Just go down that list and this is one list. I'm not giving duplicates of any pages. You're not gonna call the same person, right? And some of them you may have a relationship with, maybe you're gonna send them a text, whatever.